What's happening, y'all? Welcome back to Wanna Go Fishing. I'm Willie, and yes, I got a haircut. For those of you who are looking at me going, what's wrong with his head? It's not bigger, I got a haircut. So anyway, my wife told me that I looked like Albert Einstein. And when your wife says that you look like Albert Einstein, not that you're as smart as Albert Einstein, you don't have to be as smart as Albert Einstein to realize she wants you to get your hair cut. So I went and got a haircut. So that's why I'm smooth now. But anyway, hey, here we are at the table of contents. Today's contents, vintage fishing equipment. That's what today's episode is going to be all about, vintage fishing equipment. I picked two of my favorites out of the many that I have that we're going to use today, and I'm going to show you them right now. One, late 60s, early 70s, Abu-matic 170, Abu Garcia. These are awesome reels. If you can find one of these things in good shape, if it's a little sticky, a little stuck, whatever, they can be cleaned up, taken apart, and made to work like brand new. Which is how this one is. It is awesome, fun to use, but they're heavy. Gonna tell you now, it's heavy. This is like the caveman's club right here, but it works really well. I've teamed it up with this mid to late 80s cherry wood rod. This was actually my rod from the 80s. The reel that I'm about to show you over here used to be on this rod, and I took it off and put this big guy on here because I wanted it to be on a little bit longer rod. It's a great combo, great setup, works well. I will tell you now that the short handle, single handed cast is not a highly sought after thing. It's just not. But they're fun. They're fun to use. So anyway, we're going to use this one today. This is going to have a little bit heavier line, 6-pound line. And we're going to use this today probably for a little bit of, probably try some jigging with it and that kind of things. But anyway, that's what this one's going to be. Second, this is a personal favorite of mine. This is my very own from the 80s, UL3 Classic Zebco. Now the UL3 was the push button version, and the UL4 was the triggered version that hung underspin. I have both, and they were both originally mine. I used to have a whole lot of them, and kind of dwindled down to these two. This rod is a Daiwa Minicast MC38. I found this at I believe it was a Goodwill is where I got it for like $4. Now it looks brand new. But I'm going to tell you now, it's a whippy rascal. If you draw back on this thing really hard, it'll probably come all the way around and hit you right in the face. So catching anything with any size on this, oh, that's going to be fun. So we are going to be pan fishing today. That's mostly what we're set up to do today. And you never know what we might catch. But anyway, that's the two setups that we're going to be using today. The two places that we're going today. First off, I'm going to Waller's Mill Lake Park, actually, in Williamsburg. I haven't been there in probably 25 years. It's been a very long time, but I do remember the place, and it was extremely big. You can only fish, unfortunately, though, from their pier or a boat if you have one, or if you want to rent one from them. I remember the water being extremely nice, calm, and some of the places are really in some good areas where you can get out of the wind. Nice place. I think it's like $2 to go in, and then you do whatever you want from that point if you want to rent a boat or whatever the case. Lots of hiking trails. I know a lot of people come up there, hike and walk, and there's some biking places and stuff up there too. But anyway, we're going to go there first. That's not really for super fish catching purposes. It's more for exploratory, just to see the place and check it out, because I know I can't fish from the bank. So I'll check out what I can and fish from the piers if I can and see what happens. Anyway, the second place is actually a friend of mine's house. They live on a lake. And that lake is loaded down with panfish and things like that. So we're going to go crappie, bluegill, maybe some smaller bass, that type of thing. And we're using just these two rods and reels right here. That's it. Vintage fishing all day today. That's it. Except for the lures. The lures are a little bit more modernized. But honestly, not really. Jig heads maybe. That's about it. But anyway, that's what we're going to do today. So let's get on out of here. And all I can say is I got a question for you. You want to go fishing?
we're going to begin our morning. We're at Wallermill Park in Williamsburg off Airport Road. This is actually a lot nicer than I remember it. I have fished this lake on a couple of occasions. It is a big lake. If you don't have 2 batteries, you won't cover a third of this place. And if it's windy, you better bring 3 batteries. Let's we're going to break out the old Abu-matic first here and see what happens. This is actually a very nice looking little spot. I see bobbers tangled up in trees everywhere, so it's, you know, it's got to be the happening place. Let's see, I'm gonna go this way first. The only thing weird about these is holding on to the small handle. I would really like to put this on almost a bait casting rod. Something with a little bit more handle to hold on to. Because like John Cougar said, everyone needs a handle to hold on to. That's not what he said. I don't think he said that at all. Hey, how you doing? Thanks for coming. There, right over there by that bush. That's where I wanted it to be. Oh, I got a hit right there, ladies and gentlemen. Got a hit. So that was evidently a good spot. We're going to break out that little guy here in just a minute. I tell you what, I can cast this thing like I've been casting it all my life. Oh, well, that's funny. You're just going to jump right in front of me. Thanks for that. All right, we're going to try the other rod real quick. This thing's got a little teeny tiny frog on it. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we have got a fish on, and I have got a drag that's off. Oh, this is it's a yellow perch. Awesome. A nice one too. Look at that. Let's go over here real quick. Yeah. Look at that. Caught us a yellow perch. I don't know if that's what was hitting the water or not. It's funny because I seriously did not expect, again, this to be the first fish of the day. That happened last time. This is a decent sized one here though. To me, it's amazing how, let me get a hold of your mouth because I don't want you flip-flapping out of my hands like that. There you go. I don't know if that's what was hitting the top over there or not, but get them fins up. Let me see them. Come on, show me what you got. All right, there's the first fish of the day. Thank you, Mr. Yellow Perch. Let's drop you back in over here. Well, Wallermill Park. I see a lot of potential here, but you can't fish from the bank. You can only fish from their piers. You can bring your own boat. You can use their boat. You can rent a boat from them, and a trolling motor and battery and the whole 9 yards. That would definitely be to your advantage. I saw a lot of fish. Had a lot of fish follow the bait all the way to me on the pier, and a couple little pecks behind it, and that was it. Nothing aggressive in any way, shape, or form. But yeah, I can see the potential at this place, and it's a beautiful place. Beautiful water, nice bridge, piers, and again, you can rent boats and all that fun stuff. So I'm going to hit on another spot and see what happens, and I guess we'll see you when we get there. Okay, this was a practice cast, and I've got something. Woo, whatever you are, I want to get you. It's a bass.
Oh, it's a beautiful bass.
And he got off. Or did he get off? No, he's still on there. Okay, I am ultralighting this guy to death. Come on up here. Come here, Mr. Bass. Okay, we just ultralighted with 4-pound test on the second cast. Wasn't it the second cast? I'm gonna have to get my pliers out because you really got that in your mouth. Yep, he got it in there good too. I guess the best way to explain where I am is not to explain where I am. Fortunately, I have a friend who you might be hearing in the background over here, who has allowed me to come ultralight fish on her back deck. I was not expecting to be ultralight bass fishing. So,
I was.
oh, you were because you knew.
Well, that's what
But-
we do.
You live here, and there you go. Now,
One pretty bad.
let's stop that. Stay right there. I'm not putting that there because I'll drop that in the water. What we have there, I probably ought to weigh him, but I'm thinking that he weighs in at about 1 pound.
Yes. He gave you a good fight.
And gave me a heck of a fight because for some reason the darn line kept going out on the little reel. But anyway, look down there. Hey, what's in there? You're going back. Was underneath of that, what is that, the mimosa?
Yes.
Underneath the mimosa tree over there. Well, you go back over there to mimosa and tell the rest of the mimosa fishes to come see me. Thank you very much for biting fish. That was fun. They're everywhere. Bye bye. Hey! Hey!
Look at it.
Little bass.
It's about time you caught
It's
a real
about
fish.
time. We're probably going to end on this little fella right here because that just makes me smile. Hey y'all, we're back home. Back here at Wanna Go Fishing headquarters. Back here at the old table of contents. What a day. What a great day. It is a great day. I'm telling you, you know when it's a great day? I'll tell you when it's a great day. When you've washed your hands 4 times and you still smell like fish. I still smell like fish. That means you've done something. And it was a great day. Vintage fishing day was awesome. I had a great time. This little guy right here, whoop, don't you underestimate the UL3, baby. I'm telling you right now, he did some work today. And also the old Abu-matic, man, fun casting this thing. Cast a mile, it was great. Caught some fish on it. It was awesome. Had a great day of exploring. That was fun. Going up to Waller Mill Park, getting to see some areas that I would in future episodes like to hit, and I'm thinking maybe with the kayak. I like a lot of that area right there where I was at and what I could see, and I think with the kayak I should be okay and not be too completely wore out to get back to shore. I think I'd be all right, even though it is a large lake. But anyway, that and being able to get over to my friend's house and fish off that back porch back there and catch those fish, that was awesome. Unfortunately, after doing some editing, we found out that a couple of the files, some minutes, were corrupted. So several of the fish that I caught didn't make it to the video. That's disturbing. GoPro, you corruption. Anyway, fortunately, 2 of them I took pictures of. A very large bluegill and a largemouth bass that I caught later on that, for whatever reason, it did not record any of it. In a large crappie, but the crappie is in nothing, and I didn't take a picture of it. So anyway, but I did take the 2 pictures of the bluegill and the bass, and I put it on Instagram. So if you want to check me out on Instagram, that would be awesome. And you can check me out by looking up here, down here, over here, or right here. It'll be on here somewhere. So check me out on Instagram. Plus, please feel free to subscribe. Hit the little bell. You'll get some notifications when I do some more of these videos. And there will be more Vintage Day. I think I would love to do Vintage Day about every 3rd or 4th video, because I have plenty more in there to fix up, clean up, use, and enjoy and have some fun with. So if you've enjoyed the video, great. Thanks for watching, and go out here, get yourself hooked on fishing. We'll see you later.